Hello again, and it's time for another project. Nice easy one today. We're going to scroll saw this man cave adjustable spanner, wrench, whatever you guys want to call it, onto this bit of cheap fencing wood. I can get a 6-foot length for this for next to nothing really. It is quite rough when you first get it like so it wants a little bit of sanding down. And just remember, it's tannalized, pressurized, so it will have chemicals forced into it so it stays well outside. So just wear your mask and stuff, because you don't know what you're breathing in sometimes. Now normally I would throw my template on there, put carbon paper underneath and literally just draw around it. That way you can use your template over and over again if you want to. But for scroll sawing today, I'm literally going to cover this with 3 strips of tape like so. Use some of our spray on glue, spray that and literally stick that to it like so. And then we'll drill out our little pilot holes so we can feed the blade through to remove all the lettering and stuff like that. Okay, I'll stick this down now and then come back when we're ready to start scrolling out. Okay, we've drilled all our pilot holes so we can feed the scroll saw blade through and cut out the letters in between the wood. Now the blade I'm going to use today, simple basic pin blades, nothing too fantastic. They're called pin blades because they've obviously got a pin at either end, and that simply hooks onto your bracket on your scroll saw, top and bottom. Once you've fed it through there, and you're good to go. With pinless blades, because they've got pins on, you're going to need a bigger hole to fit it through. Now, with this end bit, obviously I can't put too big a hole in, so we're going to use pinless blades. They are so small, you can obviously drill a smaller hole to feed them through. The only downside with these pinless blades, with my old draper saw, I have to put these brackets on. And that was a case of putting a bracket on there like so. You tighten it up with an Allen key, feed that through your project, put another bracket on top, tighten it up with your Allen key like so, and you're good to go. For these little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes, we can manage. If you're doing a big piece, it seriously is a pain, to be honest. But that's the way we roll here. Let's set up our pin blade first, and I'm going to cut out all the outer area. Normally you would do the lettering inside, but because of the size of this, I'm just going to struggle to turn it around on my scroll saw. Right, we've gone around the basic shape. To be honest, I've struggled with my blades today. You can see up there, look, that's well off. But that's what a sanding machine's for. I'd rather leave a little bit extra on than cut it in too fine. The rest is alright. We'll go around with a sander, bits like this. No big panic. I won't be the first, and I definitely won't be the last to do it. Right, in cuts now. I'm going to put on a spiral blade for these ones, because as you can see there, as I'm trying to turn, I'm catching at the back there. So I'm going to put some spiral blades on, and they'll allow me just to sit this on here, and I literally can go up, down, left, right, whichever way I feel, without having to turn it to catch on there. So let's pop a spiral blade on. Right, that's all cut out nicely. Spiral blade in the end. The more I'm using them, the more I'm liking them. They're not to everybody's taste, and you're either going to love them or hate them. I normally use straight blades. And look at the top there, I've struggled with them straight blades today. Could be the thickness of the wood, 3/4 of an inch. Just fence panelling wood at the end of the day, so it's only cheap, nasty wood. So there's a lot of things to put into the reasons why it's not cutting so good. But we don't need excuses. The main thing is we're giving it a go. Now we'll eventually just peel all this off like so. And then we'll go around with our sander, our little Dremel, a couple of little burrs on the end. And we'll gently tidy this up. We'll get it on a sanding belt. It'll look different again once we've played about with it for a bit. Right, that's all nicely sanded down. We've sorted all them sides out. Nice and smooth. You didn't see it on camera, but this piece actually broke off. I went in with a Dremel and it popped off down the side of the table. But luckily enough, we've got it back. And you can just see down the side there. We glued it back in and actually put a spring-loaded peg in there and put pressure on overnight. And that's nicely solid now, so it's not a disaster. This one is for me, by the way. I'm just going to go on the side of my shed outside, so there's no big loss there. Now, colourings, I've tried a bit of this chrome spray. Now, I'm not 100% with it. And I'm still on the voting stage of that one. You can throw dyes on, just to darken it down. I do like my classic boiled linseed oil. But I'm going to go for the spray. So I'll literally just spray all this and we'll see what it's like. Right, that's all sprayed, all nicely dried. I don't normally like to cover all the wood, to be honest, but this is just a little fun practice piece so I can ever play with the spiral blades. And that's chrome spray on that one. It's a bit different. I also like that it looks worn. You get close up, these bits here, it looks like it's a worn out spanner, wrench, or whatever you guys want to call it. But there we have it. 20-inch by 6-inch scroll saw project with spiral blades on fence boards. Thank you very much for watching.